Hi, my name is Ashley Kuhlmann, and this is my audience. Salvador Dali is a Spanish artist who once said in his autobiography, The Secret Life of Salvador Dali, at age 6, I wanted to be a cook. At age 7, I wanted to be Napoleon. And my ambitions kept growing after that year by year. Every year we have a new birthday and we have new ambitions. And after looking at many historical timelines, I've found 3 events, one state, one national, and one international, that has happened on my birthday throughout history. The first one I'll talk about is whenever President Kennedy flew to Texas and was tragically assassinated the next day. The second one is whenever the Pilgrims signed the Mayflower Compact. And the third one is when 2 Frenchmen flew above Paris in a hot air balloon. The first event happened November 21st, 1963, when President Kennedy and his wife flew from the White House down to San Antonio to give political speeches. After San Antonio, they flew to Houston, and he spoke at the League of United Latin American Citizens, according to the 6th Floor Museum. And then the next day, they went to Dallas, and as they were going through downtown in a car, he was shot by Lee Harvey Oswald at 12:30 p.m. The next event that I found happened on November 21st, 1620 at Cape Cod in New England. The Pilgrims signed an agreement to be a civil body politic, as we know, the Mayflower Compact. They came to North America to begin a new nation, and they had to get a charter from their king to begin this nation that they wanted to start. They landed at Cape Cod, and they originally had a charter for Virginia, so they had to get a new charter in 1621 for them to remain in Plymouth in the New England area. This document really kind of jump-started the United States of America and started this new civil body politic, and we all look at ourselves as one body in the United States. In 1802, John Adams said that the Mayflower Compact is a unanimous and personal assent by all individuals and community to association by which became a nation, according to the Pilgrim Hall Museum. This document is just really significant in the United States history because it started this nation that we now know today as the United States. The third event and the last event I'm talking about is an international event that happened in Paris. 2 men by the last names of Pilatre de Rosier and Laurent flew in an untethered hot air balloon for the first time on November 21st in 1783, according to History.com. This was the first time really that humans were flying in the air, and this cloth was made by 2 brothers, the Montgolfier brothers, in 1782, who owned a paper company. They had really good financial success, and so they were able to experiment a little bit with what they were making, and they found out by hot air using a brown paper bag that using the hot air it would fly. And so after doing many experiments, they created this hot air balloon. Now before they were going to send 2 humans up in the air, they sent a sheep, a rooster, and a duck just to try it out and make sure it was working. And then in 1783, they sent these 2 men up, and they flew over Paris for over 5.5 miles for half an hour, which is a very crazy success. And so they were honored, the Montgolfier brothers were awarded with different honors from the French Science Academy. In conclusion, after talking about these 3 events, Kennedy coming to Texas and tragically being assassinated the next day, the Pilgrims signing the Mayflower Compact, and Montgolfier brothers creating the hot air balloon, allowing 2 men to fly in the air for the first time. It's just important to think about what happens on your birthday and all the ambitions that you have and different things that have happened throughout history on your birthday. So like Salvador Dali said, every year on our birthdays we have different ambitions and we have different goals we want to accomplish throughout that year. So think about what ambitions you want and look at what's happened throughout the years and in history on your birthday. Figure out those ambitions and follow through on them and see if you can accomplish them before the next year. Thank you.
Okay. Audience at the end.